Hi guys, my name is Mangs, and I welcome you guys back to Let's Play Genealogy of the Mongoloids, or whatever they call this hack now. I'm still gonna call it for Mangs Emblem. So, the hack has been publicly released. You can check out the link in the video description, or you can get the ROM itself from my download central on my Discord server. And they just released another version, as well as a beta version with new music that I'm currently using. They said it might have bugs, but I haven't encountered any bugs yet, so you might hear that the music is different, and the music in this one is quite good. There's some Tracia 776 music, some Genealogy of the Holy War music, and a mixture of a lot of different musics from a lot of the different games, so I really like this. The new patch has changed a couple of things. Bosswing no longer gains in absurd experience gains. Carrion has gotten a portrait, and he's actually ridiculously good. He starts at a level 7. Mecha's luck growth has been changed, I can see. I think Claire has gotten a new portrait. There's a bunch of changes. I'm not really sure. I think Raisin starts out with a better staff rank now. Now, because of all the changes, I did actually restart my playthrough, and I started from the scratch again, so some of my characters have leveled up a little bit differently. As you can see, my boss one is no longer promoted because he actually gains standard EXP now. Mice Louise got ridiculous. Like, yeah, sure, I've given her some speed wings and a Draco shield, but holy shit, she leveled speed twice, despite only having a 25% speed growth. My Claire has also leveled speed on almost every single level up. My Augim is also really buff, but my Lucina is not as strong. My Bosswin's not as strong. So some characters are better, some characters are worse. I didn't use Elfin at all in this playthrough. So yeah, we got 2 chapters ahead of us, so let us jump into it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where the story goes. Due to a carefully planned coup d'etat, the Fire Emblem fan zone is now under Imperial control. Ghast is still showing up as a sniper. The Scrubs managed to stop King Ghast, blocking his way to Fire Emblem Main. The Canadian king is trapped in a hopeless situation. A handful of troops is all he has left. Mangs rushes to his friend's aid, but can he succeed? Chapter 10A. I like how they include the A. Fire Emblem War Zone. I also know that there's been some new portraits. As you can see, Hara's gotten a new portrait. General Har of the Scrub Army, also known as the Unbreakable. I have a task for you. King Mangs had been sighted in the Fire Emblem fan zone. Your orders are to capture him and kill the morph of best waifu Lucina. A morph? Ah, I get it. So they think that our Lucina is the morph. Or maybe, plot twist, maybe she is the morph, and we are actually carrying the morph with us. The Bold King made a deal with the Hermits of Seren's Forest. They created a perfect replica of best waifu Lucina. You must destroy that abomination. Punish Mangs for his insolence. Understood, sire. And there's Jill too. I really like that portrait. What did the avatar say? I've been ordered to go after the Bold King. I must stop him. Jill, I want you to remain here. I'll go alone. As you wish, my love, but I can see something is troubling you. Also, it seems like Har and Jill is canon in this hack. Do you want to talk about it? You know me all too well, Jill. It's just that this war is leaving a bad taste in my mouth. This seems like a repeat of Ashnar's mad conquests. Also, there's something clearly wrong with the Prophet. Har, years ago, we swore an oath to serve Scrubland and its people. The same people who celebrated our arrival like we were some sort of legendary heroes. They treated us with respect and kindness. We cannot turn our back on them. But how does something... Wow, that dialogue skipped really quickly. Our current avatar has always been a pacifist, yet he slowly started to stray from that path and then declared war on the elitists. Har, the Prophet, there must be his hand behind this whole mess. Is this Riomers? Yeah. Oh, look who's here! What are you two lovebirds doing? Not your business. Now get out of my sight. Now, no need to be so rude. I just wanted to get to know my fellow generals. After all, my companions and I were chosen to compensate for your own shortcomings. Says the guy whose genius plan backfired spectacularly. Did you get that fearless shield in the end? Grr, don't mock me, Har. That was just an unfortunate setback. At least I'm actually doing something productive. You two, on the other hand, only seems interested in sucking each other's face. Why, you little... Peace, Jill. Riomers, I don't care if you're technically my equal. I despise you and all you stand for. In the past, I betrayed my king because he was a madman and a tyrant. You, on the other hand, rebelled against yours just because the two of you fought over trivial matters. That speaks volumes of how treacherous you are, General. You think you're so smart, General Har. You don't like me. You don't approve of my presence here. So be it, I couldn't care less, mark my words. Honor and successfulness aren't the same thing. We'll see who has the last laugh. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, is that Lou? Well, I guess we're fucked, eh? King Ghast, do not lose hope. Why is Narshan's team playing? That's interesting. The enemy may outnumber us, but we have the terrain advantage. Their attacks will be costly if they wish to bring us down. I know full well, still I'm running multiple scenarios in my mind. I'm afraid that defeat is inevitable at this point, even though I did send a messenger. There's no way reinforcements will reach us in time. Pah! In the past I faced enemies way more stronger than these scrubs. I won't be defeated by these fools, I have a mission to complete. I'm back! Boy, what's the status? Not good, dear Ghasty. We run out of weapons. Our food storage is as empty as the skull of an SJW. And of course, the enemy's preparing to launch a definitive attack. I think it's game over. Teehee. Aw, damn it. You two, you're done here. It's me that they're after. Go. There still might be chance for you two to escape this death trap. But what about you? I'll break through their lines with my Wyvern. I know they have Ballista deployed, but I'll take my chances. It's too dangerous. You're going to die, King Ghast. Are you two dummies done? Look over there. There's another army approaching from the north. I believe they are those elitist guys from Fort Mangs. Huh? Did you manage to spot them from here? Need I remind you that this is the game where people are able to hold a conversation despite being an entire map apart? Good point. In that case, plan B, everyone. Strengthen our defenses. We must survive until Mangs wipes the floor with the enemy. That is lovely, oh my god. We found them. Everyone, maintain attack formations. Gentlemen, stick to the plan. Our objective is to rescue King Ghast and defeat the leader of our enemies. Go, go, go. Alright. Okay, let's do the battle preparations. Alright, the preparations are done. Let's take a look at the map, shall we? So in the middle we have Ghast. He's the Prince of Canada. He's a god at basketball. Wow, those are some pretty good bases. Holy shit. That's good. He has a talk conversation with Lou. Straight out of Ratio 776. Comes with a spare, an Iron Lance, a White Pearl, and a Pepsi Max. We got Boy. Now, we already knew he was going to be here, but it's cool that he replaces Tethys. Kind of similar to the PME. So, I've already explained Boy, but I'll do it again in case there's some new watchers. Basically, my first Fire Emblem 6 PME, I think it was, had Boy as a main dancer. And I think it was the first custom animation that we did. And here we got, oh my god, it's Mercenary Lou. A young mercenary grew up in an orphanage in another time. His PME growths are OP. So yeah, this is another throwback to my very first... actually, this has nothing to do with the PME at all. Mercenary Lou comes from my very first randomized Fire Emblem 6, where I got Lou as a mercenary, and he ended up being one of the best characters on my team. He eventually promoted to a hero, and I think I just called him the Banana Mercenary because he was all yellow. He was just a really good character. I can't see his growths now though, because I haven't recruited him yet. Let's take a look at the boss. The boss is Saber Ash, a stuck-up cosplayer that was one of the many that sucked Agim. I do not know who this is. Might be some sort of reference that I'm not aware of. Maybe a member of the Fire Emblem. Since we're moving into the Fire Emblem main territory, I'm assuming that this might be someone from the official Fire Emblem Facebook group, but I'm not sure. This is beyond me. And of course, Mia. Interesting. An energetic mercenary who fought in the Mad King's War alongside the Grail mercenaries. Alright, I think this is another character that they simply just put in here because they wanted to. I'm not sure if it's the Path of Radiance version of her or the Radiant Dawn version of her with the massive titties. Could be either, really. And oh my god, is that talk with Nephany? Oh my god, they added Nephany as well. A shy country girl who picked up arms to save her country. Safety word. Oh my god, so yeah, safety word, that's a reference to the 1% crit that killed my Nephany back during my Radiant Dawn Let's Play with Ray, where he said safety word just as a halberdier attacked her, and then I think he got like a 1% crit and killed her, which is pretty hilarious. I do like Nephany. Haven't used Mia all that much though, but I'm guessing the PME team doesn't always put characters in the hack just because they're meme-tastic. They also put them in the hack simply sometimes just because they want to. Now, I do believe there's some stealable items on this chapter, so I brought Makoto. I'm assuming you recruit Mia with Ghasts. This guy drops a torch. Dorcas Key, that's the new addition. Lance Reaver. I know there's a gem here. Yeah, here we go. There's a ruby right here. So one of the things that I noticed while replaying this hack was that they've definitely changed up the weapons of the enemies a lot. I noticed some of the enemies had killer weapons where they previously didn't. So a tip to everyone trying out this hack, be aware that they have changed the weaponry of the enemies, and some of them are pretty nasty. So yeah, I'll be bringing Claire, Augim, 313 Merc, Mangs, Makoto, Sarah, Raisin, Louise, Bosswin, Carrion, Mecha, and 313 Archer. I'm actually using Carrion now because he's simply that good. Look at those bases. Like, he starts at a level 7, but he got some pretty good growths on him as well. I think his growths are really good compared to Augim. And yeah, also, new music. This is, of course, music taken from New Mystery of the Emblem, or Mystery of the Emblem. And really well as well. So previous music includes some music from Tracia and Genealogy. It's amazing. So, of course, Ghast is probably going to get targeted by these mages here unless we send Mecha down. So how I like to approach this map is I like to send a really strong unit down. Also, yeah, Mecha has a new weapon called the Capture Bait. It is capable of critting. I thought maybe it wouldn't be, but it is. It just has a lot of hit on it and no crit. Yeah, I'm going to put Mecha down here and I'm going to give him a Pure Water. And that way, if the mages go for him, he'll be able to deal with them. I want to send Carrion down, but his resistance isn't fantastic. I think at any rate, they will probably go for Ghast. Actually, they might go for Carrion, considering... maybe I should have given the Pure Water to Carrion, come to think of it. That would have been way better. Anyway, so I'm not really sure. My boss win has really not leveled up well at all. I think my previous boss win had a big case of the RNG Bless, if I'm going to be completely honest. Also, something that I like to do here, despite the Ballista, also there's a bolting boss that I got to be careful about, but I like to drop a character over here, preferably a really strong one. Mangs does have a Sword Slayer, although this guy has both of these guys have Lance Reaver, so I might just airlift Mangs over here. I like doing that, actually, because also a physics staff dropped from the last chapter. That was neat. Because then you can start taking out the ballistas with a strong unit. Hehehe, my Keikaku to get the Fire Emblem fans out of the picture has yielded some unexpected fruit. The head of King Ghast will make a fine gift for my master. Lady Ash, the Canadian monarch and his men have taken refuge in a mountain stronghold. Do we have your permission to finish them off? Yes, flush the king out and cut him down. When this is over, I will personally take care of the admins. Admin Clinton, Saber's troops are moving towards the stronghold. It appears that they're going to siege it. This is bad. The death of King Ghast will be the downfall of the Fire Emblem fan zone. I have to do something. What about the young adventurer that wished to confer with the Council of Admins? He seemed extremely powerful. Maybe he could lend us his strength? You're right. Find a way to contact him immediately. He's our only hope to stop that blasted woman and her schemes. Alright. Okay, so they are going for Mecha. That's good. So, despite, yes, as you can see, the Capture Bait still crits, but the fact that it has a lot of hit and not a lot of crit on it, it's also a Javelin, which is kind of nice. So I don't know why they're going for Mecha. I mean, I imagine they would be dealing more damage to Carrion, but I don't know. The AI of the enemy is strange sometimes. So this map is actually pretty challenging. Even in vanilla Sacred Stones, this map can bring some unexpected challenges. And yeah, it looks like the mages are indeed going for Carrion. I thought they'd go for Ghast, but I think the AI likes doing damage. I think it calculates damage first, and then I don't think it targets hit rates at all, to be fair, because I've seen the AI many times go for 0% hits when they can do more damage. But as you can see, Carrion is jacked as hell in this PME. Sorry, not the PME, this hack. He is super jacked. Almost a little bit too strong, actually. I think they may have gone a little bit overboard with him. His bases are absurdly good, to the point where I simply just cannot not use him. So I'm not sure if the green units aren't doing much, are they? Come to think of it, it's actually not a good idea to airdrop Mangs over here, because you need him to recruit Ghast. So, actually, Carrion has a talk conversation with Ghasts, I noticed, during the battle preparations, so it might be entirely possible that Carrion can recruit him, which leaves me free to drop Mangs off over here. You just gotta be careful of the Ballista. I don't want to do this because that puts Claire in range. So I'm just going to put her here. Yeah, I do think I want to do this. I'm not sure if Karan can recruit him, but might as well try, right? Anyway, I gotta say, I absolutely love this song. It is actually one of my favorite player face songs. Really gives me... And also, as you might be able to hear, they've included the Fire Emblem 7 battle music, which is nice. I mean, certainly gives another feel. I mean, I think for the Fire Emblem 7 battle theme is pretty good. They've also added the enemy theme music from Fire Emblem 6, which I am also fine with. Now, it does carry on. He does not double the mercenaries. He's not that jagged. And I think the fighter will probably... Augim might actually be able... Augim is ridiculously fast now. He has got 12 speed. These guys are also really fast, though they got 12 speed. I don't even think they get weighed down. Nope, they do not. So I'm probably gonna have to use an Elfire Tome, I can imagine. This is... I always find this initial placement of enemies rather tricky. I think that Sluise might be able to, like, her magic is insane in this run, like 70. I know she only has a 55% magic growth, but it's absolutely crazy. I also gave her the Duma shield, as I mentioned, because she had 8 defense, and Sluise is very much intended to be a tanky frontline mage, so that's kind of how they designed her. So you're supposed to have her on the front lines, which is why she doesn't have a lot of speed. But I told them that I found her a little bit too weak, but they said that she's apparently intended to be that way. But as you can see, these enemies are pretty strong. I'm suddenly not so sure if Sluise can tank all this damage. She only has 10 defense. I think I'm gonna have to heal Carrion. He is a little bit injured. He can use Iron Blades, I'm pretty sure. At least I think he can use Steel Swords without speed penalty, which is nice. But as you can see, my boss win is a far cry from his previous self. I'm not even sure if I'm going to continue using him, to be fair. I'm afraid that by... I mean, his increase... Oh, very nice. Holy shit, that's a 2% crit. I mean, honestly... Yeah, he only has a 30% speed growth. I think I just got really lucky with my boss win. As you can see right here, he's not even that tanky, to be fair. I'm actually regretting a little bit telling them to nerf him so badly. Anyway, I'm not gonna abuse my physics staff for experience. Okay, what's going on here? Huh? Who the hell are you? What are you doing here? Are you the one called Saberash? Indeed, what business do you have with me? How did you get her undisturbed? There's no need for you to know. You have better things to concern yourself with. Starting from your safety, for instance. Admin Clinton sends its regards. What? I still have the high ground. I'm a woman, so you cannot hit me. Such stupidity deserves a rodent's death, and I shall do my duty, you darn classy lady. What? How dare you? I'm the great Saberash. Do you really think you can hit me, a woman? That would be sexual harassment. Wow, sounds like the Fire Emblem main. Spare me the theatrics. The hammer of justice is unisexual, and so is disembowelment. Now stay still while I smite you in your folly. Oh my... Okay, she crit him. Even though she has... Okay. This guy's jacked as shit. Okay, so he just murdered her. But how? Why? My fanboys. Okay, so the boss just died. Ah, let off some steam again. Don't know if Danny's gonna be happy with blood on the coat that he inspired me to wear. Well, off to meet the boys in the ruin I was told of. Can't keep them waiting. Oh, I think I know now. This is, Right, so... One thing that I read, they did a developer Q&A, and one thing that I read was that they enjoy having the development team show up during the story and just fuck with the story, and this is apparently one of those incidents, so... I think that the bottom of the Lagdo Ruins will feature the entire development team. There's a lot of them, so I imagine it's going to be a pretty hard fight. And yeah, that was exactly what happened there, was part of the devs just showed up and killed the boss. That's kind of hilarious. That means I won't really have to deal with her, and also... Yeah, you know, my Sluise actually isn't that slow, but she gets weighed down by the Elfire Tome, but she just barely survived that. She is very tanky. Anyway, so, I'm gonna just dump Mangs off in this house. I think I'm just gonna let him have the Pooji, to be fair. Yeah. Both of these have Lance Reaver, so I don't need to swap to my Sword Reaver. Speaking of a guy that's not bad, though, 313 Archer. Holy shit. This guy is for real. I love this guy. Now, I noticed that Lu has insane bases. Like, I don't think I commented on this initially, but what? I mean, if this guy has good growth rates, he's gonna outclass even 313 Merc, which is insane when you think about it. Also, I think this kill probably could have gone to someone better, considering 313 Merc is probably not gonna struggle picking up kills, but hey. So, you might still be better than Lu, I don't know. I did give him the goddess icon or the Naga icon. Anyway, let's heal up. Let's see if Raisin has enough magic to top off Louise. I don't think she does. Oh, wow, she does. Raisin is also one of those characters that are just really fucking good. Anyway, let's see. Slim Sword. Let's see. I'm already sort of regretting bringing Bosswind to this, if I'm going to be completely honest. Okay, there's a lot of fighters coming in there, but they're all going to die to Lu, I'm fairly certain. Oh my god, look at how jacked Karen is, though. This guy is so good now. It's like, he was so useless prior to the update. There was absolutely no use for him, and now the devs just went, fuck it. I think, honestly, I think the reason why he's here is the devs. I think there's one of them is probably just a carry-on fanboy. Also, I noticed a lot of items are dropping that I'm not sure if you get a killer axe here normally, but oh, look at this Louise, the one-shotting Myrmidons. But I'm getting a lot of items that you didn't prior, so you get a physics staff. Things are just dropping all over the place, probably to make this a little bit easier. Anyway, so I think I'm going to give Augim a lance, because there's two, or sorry, Carrion, I'm going to give him a lance, because there's two mercenaries ahead, and then I'm going to send Augim around with a javelin to deal with the archer. And I do have Sarah's physics in case things go south. Again, this is really nice. And of course, you always want to heal on this hack, because you get an absurd amount of experience from the heal staves, like as much as a mend, I think, in the vanilla gameplay, which is really good. And there you go. Since I'm not really using Othin, I get an extra Pooji, so I can afford to waste it a little bit more. I have like a full 60 use Pooji sitting in a convoy, and I think I got 20 uses left on the other one, so you get a lot of Poojis. Also, I'm not really sure if this is intentional or not, but the Myrmidons in this hack seems really weak compared to the rest of the enemies. Maybe the dev team forgot to improve their growths or something, because all the enemies are really strong, except for the Myrms, who just gets one-shotted. Could be that Myrms are just normally trashy. Wow, Lu is insane. Now, if I turn on animations, we would be able to see his sprite, but I have animations turned off for now. I do hope he has some healing, though, because those things are going to start hurting him pretty badly. I am really curious, by the way, to see his growth rates, because with those bases, I cannot imagine his growth rates are really good. They're probably just vanilla Lu growth rates, I'm not sure. We'll see. Alright, so what you gotta be really careful about when you reach this part is it gets really hectic outside the gate, with the brigands coming down from the mountains. And there's a lot of soldiers, a lot of mercenaries, guys coming from the south as well. You can very easily get sandwiched, so you might not want to go out into the open like that. It might be, like, it's not like you have any reason to rush out there, so really what you should do is just stay back. Now I'm going to send Carrion down here with the javelin, because I want to see if he can recruit Ghast. If he can't, then that sucks, but he does have a talk conversation with him, so... Anyway, I think I'm just going to use Mecha. Maybe I'll just use the capture bait. Capture bait pretty good. Hope I get another one. It's a good javelin. It's like a javelin. It's a heavier javelin. I don't think the vanilla javelin has this much weight on it. Anyway, let's have 313 mercenary tank the other hallway, and then we'll just make a stand right here, I think. Oh, that's right. This archer doesn't move. I just remembered. Oh well, let's train Augim's sword skill. Oh my god, what's up with Augim and low percentage criticals this episode? Wow. Like, what the hell? He got a 2% crit, and then he got a 3% crit. That's hilarious. But yeah, I think I'll just stay back here, to be fair. I'm not sure what I should do with Claire. I could funnel someone else over. I'm actually gonna send... this is another thing that the team did. I'm not really sure why, but you can't enter arenas anymore. I'm not sure if I like that, if I'm gonna be completely honest. This guy has a Lance River too. But yeah, I'm gonna send Mangs up here, and I am just going to murder this ballista, so I don't have to deal with them anymore. Yeah, I'm not really sure why they took away our ability to enter the arena. Seems a bit harsh. Like, I understand that. I mean, Slendy's not even on the team, and Slendy's the one who really hates Arena, so I'm not really sure why they did that. I mean, you can go grind in the tower, so it's not like it's not like it's not like there's like an anti-grind incentive. I mean, I haven't gone into the tower yet, actually. I've only done a skirmish, but there are ways to grind in this hack, so I don't really understand the sudden need to just terminate arenas. Like, arenas are fun. Why remove them? I hope they have a good reason for this, that they're working on something or something, because it's just a little bit sad. Also, again, Myrmidon's weak as hell. I mean, yeah, 313 Merc is pretty strong, but still, this is absolutely ridiculous. They don't do damage, and they get double. Like, did you guys forget to buff the Myrms? Is this like is this a joke or something? Because they are... I mean, they were always weak in the vanilla gameplay. It's like Hector mode, Pegasus Knights on Fire Emblem 7. Just the worst units ever. And yes, I do have the Devil Axe on Mangs. Reason being is his luck is insane, so he can actually use it. I know I probably shouldn't, but I'm still going to do it. And yeah, this part will definitely be a two-parter, by the way. So, yeah, it will definitely take me 2 parts to finish this map, because it's a pretty long map. Most of the maps from this point on will probably be two-parters, I think. Because at this point during the game, the story starts to get more intricate, and the map starts to get longer, and more units are involved, so each phase is longer. And Mangs is actually going to level up from a ballista shot. Lovely. Now, of course, since the boss is not here, there's not much up to do here, but I'm going to waltz down, and I'm gonna go visit the houses, I can imagine. Because you do really want to visit the houses in this hack. They're absolutely hilarious. Anyway, gotta be a little bit careful with carry on here. But, oh my, look. Oh, this guy is almost too good. He's almost too, like, I took one look at his bases. I was like, I cannot not use carry on. That's how strong he is. Like, he's actually better than Ogim, I think, at this point. Way better than Ogim. Poor Ogim, who have actually fed a lot of kills in the early game and leveled up. He still doesn't match up the carry-on's bases. But, hey, there's no reason why you can't use 2 Cavaliers, right? Pitfalls and all that good stuff. Anyway, let's check out these guys' weapons. Iron Axe and Hatchet. Did you ever see enemy hatchets in Vanilla Sacred Stones? I certainly don't remember that. Question is, do I want... I know it's a bit of a weird move to do a Pepsi Max, but I really, really do not want to die. And I'm going to put Ogim here with the Steel Sword. Don't want to challenge these fighters out in the open. Anyway, I'm going to feed these easy kills to Sluise. Usually if you just spend a couple turns just tanking these enemies, they'll thin out and you can eventually start moving forward. But especially considering this hack has improved growth rates. I'm not... Do I really want to feed boss win kills? I'm not even sure if I want to. I mean... I really like boss win, but he's so bad now. It's almost sad. But I have sort of committed a little bit to him, so... I'm not sure. Anyway, I've been consistently feeding Claire kills. As soon as I take down this ballista. No, I'm not going to do that. And I'm gonna... Oh, Mangs! I'm gonna try to conserve my, I'm gonna try to conserve my Puji just a little bit. Man, this player face music makes me in such a good mood. I have really good memories with Fire Emblem 3 because it was one of the first games that I played on the cartridge with my friend. It was the first old school Fire Emblem game that I played. And I had a lot of fun with it. And the music really, the music just really makes me nostalgic. We used to buy, before we played, we would always go and get like a big bag of tortilla chips. We really love tortilla chips. I don't know why Makoto does not have his animations enabled. That's kind of weird. We would both buy, we would buy a huge bag of tortilla chips, and we would always eat tortilla chips while playing. So it's kind of funny, whenever I eat tortilla chips, which isn't all that often because I don't actually like it all that much. I think it's like good in small doses. But what's kind of funny is that every time I taste tortilla chips, I always get very nostalgic and I think of Fire Emblem 3. It's kind of funny when you eat something and you immediately connect it in your brain to something else. Oh, looks like Mia just started talking. Hey, you're up. You're getting paid a lot more than us common scrubs. Time you earned your gold. Yes, okay, I don't even care about the money. So, where our enemies are again? That way, you numbskull, the Canadian troops. See that fort over there? That's our objective. Alright, it's time for me to shine. Neffany, let's go. Mia, wait! And there she go. Ha, should have stayed at the farm. Haha, I'm a farm girl, get it? It's almost unfair how someone so skilled with a blade has the attention span of an infant. I almost feel bad for you. What have I gotten myself into? Oh boy. Oh yeah, I gotta be a little bit careful with Makoto. He's very squishy, but I have leveled him up a little bit because since the enemies have higher speed stats, you actually do need to train your thief if you want to steal stuff, because the enemies' speed stats are between like 12 and 14 at this stage, especially some of the faster units like the mercenaries and the myrmidons. So if you haven't trained Makoto, you're not going to be able to steal gems and stuff, and so it's actually going to hurt you. And you do want cash. Cash is important. If you don't have money, your weapons will break, and you can't fight without your weapons, so very important. Anyway, Lou, why are you not healing yourself, mister? Okay, good. I'm glad. It would have been really, really annoying if Lou had just died there. Okay, so I gotta go up and recruit Ghast, because the enemies are coming. Oh my god! Be careful there, boy. Jesus Christ, this could have gone really badly. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we got through this phase without any deaths, or did we? Looks like it. I think so. I'm not gonna say for sure, but it looks like we might be out of it. Yeah, okay, we're definitely out of it now. So, yeah, I'm going to make a cut after this enemy phase and continue in the next part. Do give this video a like and a comment, and remember, you can play it for yourself over at Fort Mangs Discord server, or just click the link in the video description. Anyway, my name is Mangs. I shall see you guys next time. Goodbye.